Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 32 of the Hollow Knight walkthrough. So, we're going to be going to the Crystal Peak, and we're going to be saving our last grub there because I didn't get to save him last time. Now, if you did, you will be able to just like skip this part, but I would recommend still listening to me because I've got a couple of things to say. So, actually, oh, why did I do that? So, the last mask shard is trapped behind... Oh, I keep killing myself. The last mask shard is trapped behind one of the worst side quests of the entire game. Which is not fun. And also, the charm that we need to get is part of the DLC, which I'm still not sure if we're gonna do. Actually, the one with the charm I actually might do, because... yeah, we might get it. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, it's a DLC. It's a DLC charm. So that's also a problem. And today, we're going to do the... We're going to be doing the Mask Shard questline. Because that one, I want to do that one because that one, if we do that one, we'll be able to have full masks. And it's definitely going to be worth it to have all of them in the long run. So we're going to go this way, and instead of going up, we're going to go down, avoiding these little guys. Here. Ow. Jeez. There we go. Over there you can kind of just use a vengeful soul to kill him. A shade soul. Whatever you call it. Behind here is our last grub. And we'll also get the Metamorphosis achievement. So now, because now that we're actually in Crystal Peak, we can take a shortcut to our next destination. Here, down. I'm gonna continue going down. And we're heading to that chasm. Over here. We need the Lumafly Lantern. And we're basically just heading back to Resting Grounds. Come over here. Drop down. And now, this is where the hard part comes. Well, not really the hard part. Actually, it might actually be worth it to get... last charm, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. So, before we do anything, actually, we're going to... go to our grub friends. Because we got all of the grubs out in the open, we're gonna get our last charm for today. At least for now. This is our last one. Still trying to think. I don't think it would hurt to do the Grim DLC. Because we could do the DLC in 3 episodes actually. Now that I think about it. We might do the Grim DLC. Not sure. And then I might mention the other one. Okay, so now that we have all of the grubs, our buddy over here is going to give us the Grubberfly's elegy, or whatever it's called. Ow. So now we're gonna head back to the resting grounds. Now this is probably going to be one of the more painful videos because of how long it just takes to get to it. So we're going to go to resting grounds. Now, the route we're going to take is probably the easiest one to do. And it's probably going to help us the most. Now, before we do anything, we're going to have Mark of Pride on. We're going to have Grubberfly's Elegy. Sprint Master. We're also going to have Wayward Compass to help us guide. We don't want to do Glowing Womb. Left. Okay, let's see here. Shell we could do. I'm trying to think what we should do next. Long nail for even more length. So with us, with our charm over here, the Grubberfly's Elegy, when at full health, they will fire beams of white hot energy. So basically, it's just a extension of our nail. As you can see. It just goes. It just goes. Now, this is where we need to be a little bit more careful. Go this way. I think I might have just passed it. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I think I just passed it. Okay. So we need to get to... Ow. Here. What we need to do is we're going to rest here. What we're going to do is we're going to place a dream gate over here. And that's for a good reason. And from here, we're going to go through the resting grounds. We're going to go to the blue lake, go through the blue lake, and then we're going to go through the bottom of... We're going to be going through bottom of this, the bottom of Forgotten Crossroads. Then we're going to go through the Fog Canyon. We're going to be going kind of like down left to the Teacher's Archives. We're going to continue going down and down and down. And then we're going to go into the Queen's Gardens. And then we're going to go down. We're going to kind of go to where the stag is. But before we actually do it, we're going to be killing everything in sight before we do anything. So because we rested, some of the things here are alive. I'm gonna go this way. We're kind of just taking the same route that of last time. So we're gonna go this way, go up, here. Actually, no. No. We're not doing that. So during this, you're gonna want to make sure that you don't rest. Don't rest at a bench at all. So we're gonna go this way, and then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna go this way. Gonna crystal dash over here. Gonna drop down here. And then over here is the blue lake. Oh, also, Quinn is over here. Oh! Oh, I almost missed an achievement. Oh, that would have been bad. So, make sure you talk to him. I almost missed an achievement. That would have been bad. Oh, that would have been bad. Alright, so, we're gonna go this way. Climb up here. And again, we're not doing anything. We're kind of just going through. Avoiding all of these enemies. Killing every last one. Making sure we don't die to them. This guy over here. Climb up. Go this way. Come up here. Kill this guy. Also kill that guy. It would be smart to kill. I think I'm gonna just kill these people over here, because I think it would be smart. And then we're gonna go this way. Kill this guy. There's another one over here. There's also that guy over there. To make sure you want to hit. Just killing everything in here. Everything. Just we want them dead. Come over here. Climb up. Actually, no, we don't want to climb up. We want to come down here. Go this way. Kill this guy. And it's fine if you get hit right now, because we're not doing the actual thing. But we're just going to want to make sure we kill absolutely everything in our path. And then we're going to come down here. Go down here. Just killing everything in sight. And it's fine if you get hit here. You're totally fine. But what we're trying to do here is we're trying to head downwards. We're gonna come over here. With these guys. And then we're gonna come down here. And we're gonna continue going down. Avoiding all of these dudes. Then we're gonna come back here. Go underneath the spike bridge almost. Go this way. Oh, I just realized we're not at full health. And again, we're just killing everything in our sight. So even the ones that seem harmless, we're killing. Killing you. Killing you. This guy over here. Up this way. And again, we're killing absolutely everything. And then over here is probably the hardest part of the entire run. So over here, you're gonna want to dash, jump. Okay, over here you're going to want to dash, jump, not too high, and then you're going to want to dash over here. And then once you're done, you'll be over here at the grave. Now we just have to do this without dying. And again, do not sit in the bench. 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 I repeat, do not sit in the bench. So she's gonna talk about, oh, can you give a flower to so-and-so? To the trader's child? Thank you. So now, we have to do all of that over again without getting hit. But, because we knocked everything down before he died, I mean, before everything happened, before all of that happened, there should be nothing that we should be afraid about. Because all of the enemies that would pose a threat to us do not exist anymore. Because we killed them all. That's what happened. So now really this should be a breeze. At least this first half, I guess you could say. So as you can see, we have the delicate flower with us. So we're going to want to be real careful with this. Also, something that's pretty sad about this, about Quirrell, is that he kind of drowns himself at the end. Which is really sad. It's, like, really sad, in fact. So, pretty sad ending for him to go, but yeah, that's just how it is. So, as you can see, there are no enemies. Not a single one. And that's because we killed them all before anything happened. So right now, we are kind of just breezing through this. Now, I think there are some enemies that will respawn, like that guy over there. They're fairly simple enemies that we will not have to worry about. None of the big monstrous creatures, like, none of the big infected ones we will have to worry about. It's just about timing, patience, just overall being careful. Yeah, like these guys are still alive, so just be careful with those. And then I would climb up just to be safe of avoiding hitting the spikes. That's what I would do. Again, just try avoid getting hit. And then this is where probably the hardest part of the run happens. So for everything we do, we're gonna look down. Yes. Whee, that was close. For every little jellyfish there is, they can deal damage to us. We're just gonna want to be real careful when coming down this area. Okay. Come on, die. Ooh. Okay. And then that's probably the hardest part. The second hardest part, really. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna use our soul right there. We're gonna keep on going. Come down here. Probably should have killed these big guys right here. Ooh, okay. So then we're gonna come down here. Not gonna jump over here. Just gonna want to be real careful when coming over here. We're almost there. We're almost there. So close. Now this is probably the part that's gonna get you worried. Because these little buggers do target. Oh, okay. And this is the part where most people mess up. Whoa! Let's go. Did it first try. So, this might take you a while. That is something to be sure. And then once you do it, it will be over. But now we're gonna dream gate our way back. Because we delivered the delicate flower. Now you should have at least 5 essence for this. I would be surprised if you didn't have any. So, then she's gonna talk about how you did it. She's gonna be happy. And then you'll get the Solace achievement. You will get our last mask fragment. Thank goodness. And you will also get the masked achievement. Let's go. So, with gratitude, that is basically all of it. That is all of the bosses. Basically everything. We've done almost everything in the entire game. There are still a couple of things, like in Kingdom's Edge, we need to... Not Kingdom's Edge. Most of our adventuring and all that kind of stuff, the last few episodes will probably be in the Ancient Abyss. And then we'll also... We might do the DLC. I will probably beat the game before we do the DLC. So that's something to... Oh, yeah, I also... Oh, I forgot about something. So, yeah, we are almost close, but we have to do one more thing where we have to go through basically everywhere, all across the map. And, yeah. So now that we rested, of course, we didn't. Yeah, these guys are back. But now you've probably done the hardest side quest in the entire game. That's probably the hardest one. Now... Still got one more thing we have to do left. And that is we need to... Oh, do we actually want to... Now that I think about it. Yeah. Okay. So, next episode. We are going to be doing kind of like a scavenger hunt. And we need to have... a certain charm equipped. We need to have the sports room charm equipped, but you can equip any other charm on, any other charm you like, just have the sports room charm on, because you will need it. And then, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode.